Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, hey, hey.
It's your girl, Lindsay Does It.
And it's Hazel Joy.
And Aaron Devon.
And this is the Fillennials podcast. Welcome to another episode.
Yay.
We back.
Yeah, we back. She back.
Yo, who's back?
She's Hazel's back in a way.
Yes.
We missed you. And look, Malachi's there.
Malachi's like, what's going on?
He always wants
Malachi
to
say, hey.
say, hey. Wait. Oh, now
Yay. All shy and stuff.
We're shy a minute ago.
I know.
Uh-huh.
He's showing up. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, welcome back on the show, Hazel. We definitely missed you.
I miss you guys. I need all the 411 on everything.
Oh, man.
So
We did all the catching up.
Low-key catching up episode. Low-key, it's our 1 year anniversary in October. So we definitely had to have an episode and put the team together in front of the camera and behind the camera.
I can't believe
Indeed.
it's already a year. That's crazy.
It really doesn't feel like a year.
I know.
I mean,
like when you look back, Aaron, how many episodes are we in? Like 29?
Oh, no, we're over
28?
39. We're at 35, but that doesn't really include like part ones and part two. So I think we've recorded over probably like 38 to 40 episodes.
Whoa, that's crazy. I'm over here thinking that we barely broke the 30 mark.
No, we've eclipsed 30 very easily.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, we're in the late 30s going to 40s.
Oh my gosh. Like millennials. 30s going into 40s. Oh my gosh. See what I did there? No, just kidding. But yeah, definitely has been a little bit different since Hazel got on maternity leave. So we definitely can feel your non-presence. And we definitely had to do a catch up before it was time for you to actually be very MIA and taking care of your baby. So Hazel, it's coming up.
Yeah. We'll do another we should do another check-in too when the baby comes at some point. Like I mentioned. Okay, baby, we're recording right now. But Malachi is gonna be interrupting a lot, so I apologize.
It's okay.
We got into this knowing that this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Have two babies, just like mommy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's actually really talkative. Like, he's really smart. I feel like.
Yeah.
Is he in that stage where he's asking a lot of questions?
Not yet. I heard that was like 3 and 4, or like 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's more like testing his limits. Like, he's in the throwing stage, which is kind of scary because when the baby comes, I'm afraid like he might throw stuff at the baby, which I heard is a thing. So that's kind of hard navigating. We kind of started potty training, but it's really hard. Like, I was like kind of motivated to get him going before the baby comes, but it's so hard, and I'm not really like pressuring him to get it because I heard girls, but around like 3 or 4, I feel like they say it's a little easier for boys. But yeah, baby is coming soon. My due date is the 11th, and today's the 1st, so I'm about 38 weeks and 4 days. And I actually am getting induced this Friday. So, because I have diabetes, as we've talked about on many episodes before. But yeah, so induced, for those who don't really know what that is basically like forced labor. So I still have a couple of days to go into labor naturally, which is ideal. But because of diabetes and other, like if you have a high risk pregnancy, they usually want you to get induced at 39 weeks. So I'll be 39 weeks on Friday. But I'm feeling anxious mostly.
Wow.
It's always better to go into labor naturally, you know what I mean? Like not induced, but there's like sometimes there's like complications that arise from being induced, but I don't want to put that energy out there. So we'll just pray and hope for the best. Yeah.
For sure. Well, we
I've
can't
been
wait.
I've been like knocking out like my last minute like to do list stuff like these last couple of days. So I've been like exhausted just trying to what they
Oh,
call it like nesting mode, where you just have this burst of energy to go and like clean and get all the things ready before the baby comes. And I've been like nonstop these past couple of days just because I've been like kind of procrastinating a little bit. But yeah, it's just kind of I'm more anxious than anything. I don't want to say like I'm scared or nervous. Like I don't really want to like put that energy out there, but excited also just to finally meet her, you know. Yeah, all of
that's
that.
good. I know we're excited to meet her too. And for our viewers who don't know what her name is, did you actually put her name out there at all in any of your posts, or did we talk about her name?
I so okay, so it's kind of like a story of like what I'm naming her. And it kind of came to us quick because my husband just um he just said the name and I really liked it and I was like, where have you heard that name? And it was like so easy to come up with this time, where with Malachi it was like it was a process. I feel like girl
Oh,
names are easier than boy names. But no,
mm-hmm.
so I haven't shared actually what we're gonna name her, but you're gonna name her Elia Jane West, and I added West WES
Oh,
because in honor of my sister's baby who passed away. Oh, I haven't even shared that, but unfortunately, my sister's baby um, passed away after 5 days. He had a complication, so
I wonder how Malachi is going to say his little sister's name.
he's very aware though of her. Like he knows her name, and he's like messing with something, so I gotta make sure he's not doing
Okay,
something.
he's not breaking anything.
Hold on, sorry, you could edit this part out.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So what are we talking about?
um, Malachi being very aware that his sister is coming.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Malachi is very like aware. He's I don't know if I shared this with you before on the show, but I'll share it again. He when we stopped breastfeeding, his comfort measure, like when putting him to sleep, was like rubbing my belly because of the baby, and it
Mm.
would have to be like my skin. So like he would make sure like to move my shirt, and then he would rub my belly, and he would be like, "Hi, baby," and then he would be like kissing my stomach and hugging it, and then
Oh,
as the pregnancy progressed, he's gotten a lot clingier and a lot brattier, I will say. And I think I heard it was natural for kids, like knowing that change is coming, and they're like just extra clingy. And yeah, I mean, he's good for the most part, but he's
oh,
a handful.
definitely. I wonder how he's going to handle only getting half of you and JP's attention when the baby
I know.
comes.
Okay, I'll hold it. I don't want him to think he's like forgotten though, so
Hmm.
we'll do our best to like not make him feel that way. You know?
Keep him involved and things like
Yeah,
that.
I think he's gonna be great
Oh,
because he's very loving as he is already, especially like
hmm.
he's hugging me right now, like
Oh,
praying
yeah,
for that. Sure.
yeah. Hmm.
Um, I feel great though. Like shout out to my medical team, man. Like I really feel good. Like with them, they're just also kind and. Okay.
Is he trying to feed you something?
I don't know. I think so. But yeah, they've all been so kind, and since even since it was my last doctor appointment, like even my doctor, because I don't think because she's pregnant and she's going on leave in November,
Oh
so
wow.
I don't.
Ooh, just in time.
Yeah, I don't even think she said she's not on call Friday, so she's not going to deliver me. It's going to be another rotating doctor on call. But like she gave me a hug, like good luck with everything, and then my nurse gave me a hug. I'm like, wow, like I just feel so, like
That's
this
good
time
though.
around. So feeling good.
Yeah. Because I remember how you were telling me you had a few bad experiences. Well, not so happy
That's
experiences with
yeah,
when you were pregnant with Malachi. So it's good to hear that you actually do have like, a care staff that's actually there for you and is um literally there for you. Not just like doing a job, but they care. That's awesome.
yeah. Literally, like I changed because I changed medical groups, and I felt like I wasn't. I was just felt like another number, with during Malachi's like during that pregnancy. But this time around, like even if I am just another number, like they do make you feel like you're human, and like actually
Yeah.
even down to like the receptionist, you know what I mean? Like it like trickles down. But I know I've told Aaron many experiences too, like about the experiences that I've like receiving this time around as far as like my medical team. So yeah, it's been definitely a different experience for sure.
That's good to hear.
How
That's
is
definitely good to
everything
hear.
though?
Well, I'll start because I have not as much news as Aaron, but everything's good with me. Same stuff, different day. Um, but I can't complain. All right, Aaron, your
Oh,
turn.
that's quick. I didn't know there was that quick of a turnaround. I thought I had 5 minutes to prepare my
Nope.
case. So a lot of new things. So I can just say I got a new job. Working as a marketing coordinator for this company that actually works with kids that are in high school transferring to college, thinking about what jobs they want to get into. We do mostly help with kids that are working in the mechanic, thinking about engineering or in the hospitals or some type of trade, high working trade that does with math and sciences and stuff like that. And so we try to get them into those rooms that maybe you're not able to if you don't have certain resources. And so we get them into tours with certain companies, and we also help them get into certain skills, and also we get them through like certain college tours and stuff like that. And so we try to get them with professionals that are already in the industry, and so they can learn and talk to them and see how those people got into it. And so pretty much I do just the marketing background for that, as you know, I'm the marketing guy when it comes to anything. So with that, and so it's been I just started there about a week ago, week and a half ago, but it's been a good journey so far.
Yay.
So
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
do have a couple of questions for you, Hazel. You've been gone and been away, but we've still been recording, and so I know, like, we wanted you for this episode, for the coffee episode we did, and I know you're a big coffee. I know you're not drinking as much coffee right now, because but I did want your insights into like what are your favorite coffee shops? What is your favorite coffee you like to drink? I know Liz had a couple of questions from now. I don't know if she still has those questions.
Dude, Aaron, you read my mind. I actually had it pulled up.
Hey,
Coffee this or that. Questions for Hazel.
I'm glad you
so
brought that up
I'll,
because
I'll let Liz take over this.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Dang,
brought
man. Right here.
We've
it. I
been on the
actually
show
do
for a
drink.
couple of weeks.
I do still drink coffee, but I will tell you that I have been growing my coffee bar at home. So
Ooh.
different recipes lately, and a lot of like sugar free stuff, obviously. And I'll have sometimes I'll have
All
regular.
good. Hey, Aaron, are you still going to 88 Keys or have you found a different coffee shop or is that still your go to?
88 Keys is still my go-to right now. I do want to. So now that my new job is more in the OC Irvine area, and I haven't really like gone to coffee shops up there. So I've been marking coffee shops to go to. That's in my area, and so we'll see if there's a new king that topples 88 Keys, but so far it's still 88.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's one thing about like when my job moved offices from LA to Norwalk
Mm-hmm.
was seeing like the different like food and coffee options around the area. So it adds another layer to like, another positive layer to moving or getting a new job or moving positions here and there. So that's kind of cool. Um,
Hey,
yeah,
fun
I
fact,
haven't really
I
been
used
cool. Ready?
yeah.
Has this and that.
This or that. Iced or hot?
Okay, that's hard because it's supposed to be rapid.
Well,
So I can't do
This
it
is
this or
why
that
it's hard
because that's hard.
because I prefer like, for example, I kind of have become a 2 cup coffee a day. So usually my hot coffee's in the morning and ice in the afternoon. But if
mm,
I rush and I'll have like those, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Stoke or Stock? Those
I
Stoke
think
or
it's
like
Stoke.
Stoke. So the
I
Stoke
think so.
coffees, cold brews. Like I just, if I'm in a hurry, for example, in the morning, then I'll like go for like an iced cold brew, whatever Stoke coffee. But I prefer hot coffee like as my first cup of the day, just because I feel like I don't know, it's a different vibe. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Got it.
So can I say both?
Yes,
You're
yes,
saying
you
both.
can.
Yeah,
Okay.
you whatever you want to say. Hazel. You said both.
All right. All right. So makes me curious about how you're going to answer the next question: hazelnut or caramel?
Ooh, that's hard. Because I've been on like a caramel kick. Like of course a sugar free caramel.
Of
Well,
course.
everything I have is sugar free, but that's hard because I have had my hazelnut phases as well. Like it would be like vanilla. I would go through a vanilla phase, then a hazelnut phase, and then a caramel phase. But for the sake of what I'm into now, I'll say caramel. But it's kind of like a toss up because I
Mm.
do like a lot. But I'll say caramel because I'm more into that right now. But I will tell you, I have been mixing a recipe where I would add like a little bit of hazelnut syrup with a caramel drizzle or something like that. But
It's a good combo. Not going to lie. All right.
definitely.
Next question: ice blended or nitro coffee?
Ooh, that's a good one because I kind of don't care for either. I kind of will say, oh, that's hard because I really don't even order neither. Like, I don't order those. But for the sake of this or that, I will say nitro because isn't it less like acidic?
Oh, I know that it's a little like frothy, a little like airy one. Brew at home or go to a coffee shop?
Ooh, okay. You think
Oh,
you know the answer, but it's hard because I was just telling you how I've been building my coffee bar. So have been I have a really nice like syrup collection right now and like Nespresso pods and oh I have to talk about instant coffee too that I like that the coffee community is like raging on about that I finally tried. But I will say because I'm on the at home coffee kick, I'll say that at home. But
nice.
yeah, I'll stay at home just because I'm like I've been saving money like doing that, and I knew that I was spending money that like going out a lot, and I'm
Could
like
be good.
not
Yeah.
so I'm like this isn't
Mm-hmm.
kinda good. So I had to do something about that and invested in my own stuff at home, which has been really good. But I do
There you go.
the occasional copy out. Like, but mostly I've been craving matcha lately, so I've been getting like matcha latte.
Ooh, shout out.
So yeah.
Amazing. So that was going to be my next question. I was going to skip this one, but I was going to ask chai or matcha.
Oh, definitely matcha. Chai is good too, but I haven't had that in a while, and I've been like obsessed with matcha. There's this spot in
Ah,
is it Artesia or Cerritos? But it's called Mecha Matcha. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you guys before, but it's one of my favorite matcha spots. They like I don't know why they just make the best like tasty rich matcha. Like, it's good.
Oh,
what's your matcha order? Whoa. Are you afraid of
Just
the dark?
just I just get an iced matcha latte. But at Mecha Matcha, they have like 3 levels, and it goes from like 1 to like not as strong to 3 like as the strongest.
Oh.
So pre-pregnancy, I was getting like level 2, but then now I'm just getting level 1 because the caffeine level is also like less. But um, if you love matcha and you want that rich like tasting one, get level 3, which is probably what I'm gonna get next time when baby's born.
Ooh, indulgent.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's make this the last question. Since we're going into the holidays, would you prefer pumpkin spice or peppermint mocha?
Definitely pumpkin spice. But
pumpkin spice.
yeah, pumpkin is amazing. Like I love pumpkin spice. But I will say, just kind of going back to what I said earlier, don't really love like mocha too much. I mean, I love it, but not in my coffee. And then peppermint, I'm like, I can do like, it's whatever. I
Oh,
like
got
it,
it.
but it's not like I don't know if I want that in my coffee. You know what I mean? But another holiday drink, like for example, at Starbucks, the caramel brulee latte. Those are my favorite.
Oh man, is that back in season? Because it's like a seasonal drink, right?
It's after, it's in more like the winter drink.
Okay.
So
Oh
maybe
man.
it's a seasonal drink.
I think I ordered that like last November. I was shopping at the outlets for Black Friday and there was a Starbucks there. And so I got myself and my mom a drink and I ordered the creme brulee latte. I remember it being so delicious.
Yeah,
So
I can see that.
I completely forgot about that.
I'm obsessed too with learning how to like modify like Starbucks drinks, obviously because of the diabetes, but because everything is just like sugar packed. And but sometimes there are like modified versions of like my favorite drinks that I'm like obsessed with. So there's this guy on Instagram who does like modifications for people who are like look out for their calorie intake or their sugar intake, and it's called, I believe it's called the Macro Barista, and he's like really popular on Instagram.
Mm,
He has some pretty good like recommendations on there if you guys want to check him out on Instagram.
nice. I'm always down to try sugar-free things. Like because I'm always trying to like diet. So wherever I can cut sugar, that's like I'm willing to try it. Like Dutch Bros, they have
Oh,
some sugar-free syrups. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They're like starting to open up more and more around us, which is great. So they have like sugar-free like syrups that you can put in the coffees, but they also have their energy drinks and they have sugar-free syrups for that. And it's so tasty, like so good, minus the
they
calories
have the
and the sugar.
they have the best sugar free like selection. Like I wish more coffee shops had a bigger sugar free collection.
Hmm.
I feel like maybe it'll catch on in the future. Kind of like how oat milk caught on later on. Like when that was
Right.
starting, not many coffee shops had it, or like almond milk or oat milk. But now it's everywhere, right? So I just hope that sugar
Hmm.
free options become more of a thing too, because yeah, it's kind of like
Because more
it's
people demand it.
yeah. I mean, there's
So
like people on keto diets and stuff, so I'm sure it's gonna eventually like come around.
I
true.
definitely think there's going to be a transition of like more sugar free type of things because it's like you go back into the past, it's like, what the hell is gluten free? I didn't know anything about gluten free stuff. And then all of a sudden, it's like gluten free. I was like, I can take gluten. Why are you taking it away from me? but I feel like the observance of people's diets are being more integrated into what people can drink and what they can't drink, and also you as a consumer. So like, if you as a consumer can't drink like all this sugar stuff, then you're probably not gonna go to Starbucks as much anymore. You're not gonna go to these different places.
That's true.
They're gonna have to change to less sugar and stuff like that. So eventually, I think those things are gonna be more. If you think about like even soda, like it used to be sugared up and so much caffeine, but nowadays it's caffeine free because they have to change that up because it's like now we can't drink this like this anymore.
Exactly. Hey Hazel, before I forget, what's the instant coffee that you mentioned that was going viral?
Oh yeah. Okay, so I was a part of this, or I guess I'm still a part of it, but I say was because I've been taking a social media break, like I'm sure you guys have noticed. But Facebook group called like iced coffee lovers or something like that, and the coffee community was like huge on this instant espresso by Nescafe, and Nescafe is known for making like instant coffee, but there's this
Yeah.
espresso called Gold, and it's like a Gold series, and they have I think there's like blonde, intense, and they even have like an ice roast, but that one's not gold. It's that one.
Oh,
I haven't tried the ice roast yet, but so it's Nescafe, right? And it's only like $6. And dude, the hype is real because I kept seeing everybody post it, and even people saying like, "Oh, it's better than my Nespresso," and I'm like, "What? What's better than an espresso?" You know what I mean? But espresso can get kind of expensive, like buying those pods. So
yeah.
like people switched over, and I was just like kind of like super skeptical until like, and it's sold out everywhere. Like unless you can buy it online, but I finally found it at I think I found it at a Target or a Walmart. I forget, but it might have been a Target. But they have them there, but they're just sold out everywhere, and it's amazing. Like it's actually it's legit. Like if you love coffee, you really do taste the yeah. Yeah, I have the intense. Yeah,
I
it's.
totally bought it.
Do you like it?
I do. I bought it because it was on sale at Albertsons. I was just looking
Nice.
for because I was drinking the regular like I think it's
Instant.
Nespresso, just a regular ground instant. Yeah. And I was like, oh, what's this with this gold cap? It looks fancy. And I was like, ooh, velvety. It said velvety on the label. I'm like, let me try it. The first time I tried it, I was like, this tastes pretty awesome. Sorry. Let me let you finish.
I know it's amazing. Like I was just kind of like, why is this so hyped and sold out everywhere? Until I finally found it, finally tried it, finally like have been experimenting with my different recipes. I have like a crazy Pinterest board of like coffee, but yeah, it lives up to its hype for sure, and save a lot of money because
Oh, yeah.
it's like I usually use. I tried 2 teaspoons first, but then I like it stronger, so I use 3, and then it just dissolves so easily in like water and like whatever milky whatever you use, and have it hot, have it
Yeah.
light, whatever. It's so amazing. Like
So, Hazel, being that you've been home for how many weeks now? When was the last time you recorded with us?
August, early August, I think was like our last episode.
Got
Like
it.
yeah.
Okay. So one thing that we didn't get to do with you in the days that you've been gone is to talk about what you've been streaming lately. Have you been watching any good new series or like
So,
movies?
That's a good question because I actually just finished. I binged a new show that just came out on Netflix, which is really good if you're into like rom coms. But this is a show. It's with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody called Nobody Wants This. It's kind of like a rom com show.
Oh,
It just came out, and I was it. It's like number 1 on like shows right now. So I was like, ooh, what is this? And then it's so funny. Like it's witty. It's like quick witty likeness and like funny and like yeah, it's interesting. I like Kristen Bell is like a really good actress, and then Adam Brody, I think he was on that OC show. Because I was like, I
yeah. Let me
recognize
see.
him on the show because he looked different with his beard, but he his name seemed familiar, and I'm like, oh yeah, I think he's from the OC.
Oh yeah. Yep. He
Okay,
is.
My show.
the chemistry is really good, so it's like really it's nice. It's like nice to see on screen, but definitely watch that. I watch like trash TV sometimes, so the other show
Don't we all?
We all need trash TV in our lives.
Yeah.
I watch The Circle, the last season.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This most recent one is actually pretty good, but the finale is coming up this week. I think tomorrow actually.
Ooh.
So yeah, like it's it's really good, but it also makes me hate it at the same time. That's why I love trash TV because compared, because I think it's season 7 compared to the Circle to season 1. Like it's just very like backstabbing, like just for the competition of like winning. And it's like, dude, the first seasons are always like the best. Like you get the most genuine people that are just like all about the love, and then this one's like, it's all about strategy, you know. So, but I will say this season's better than the previous like season 5. I didn't really care for like ones, but like sometimes it'll take me forever to like finish the season because I'm like, you know. But this one I'm like, oh, it's happening.
Nice.
So yeah, that's one show. I have seen recently Love Is Blind UK,
Ooh.
the show. But that one was good, the UK version. I see that there's a US Love Is Blind season coming out this week, or yeah, this week too. Yeah.
Aaron is not into that.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it's cringiness makes you like interested, you know. Like I don't know, for some people like me. And then I watched Selling Sunset recently. That's one of my favorite shows.
Nice.
I'm trying to think. Oh, and I love. I can't not mention the show. Emily in Paris.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Wait, they have new seasons of that?
Yeah,
Yes.
new seasons.
So they released. I feel like they released half the season and then the second half recently.
That's Netflix new release strategy.
Oh, they did that with Ozark, I think.
Yeah, they'll do half of the season and then
I stopped watching Ozark.
A couple months later, it's gonna be 6 more episodes.
They did that with Bridgerton, like half.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Oh, I think they did that with You too, right?
Did they? Oh yeah, they did. Mm-hmm.
Hazel, don't bother watching the rest of Ozark because what was it, like 4 seasons? The seasons 1 through 3, amazing. Season 4 was just like they threw it together.
I might have stopped at 3. I don't know, or 2. I don't know.
Whatever the last season is, just skip it.
I feel like most shows need to stop at season 3. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like
it starts to get a little.
Yeah, like the reason why Breaking Bad and certain shows are so great because you got to stop it at a certain reason.
The Walking Dead is a good example. Yeah. They should have stopped a long time ago.
Man,
I watched that too. After Glenn died. Spoiler alert.
Like spin-offs.
Spoiler alert. 10 years later. Oh my gosh.
What other show? I think those are the like big ones that I've seen recently. But there's another show I started. It's the guy from Breaking Bad called Your Honor.
Oh,
I heard it was
watched.
Good. You saw it?
I watched. I think they had 3 seasons of it. The last season, not my favorite, but the first 2, amazing. It's like another Ozark, but
I think I'm on the 3rd season. And I'm sorry. I'm not that far. I'm thinking of another show I gotta mention. But that we started, and then like me and JP started it, but it's kind of like Breaking Bad, where it's like annoying because it just gets into a deeper hole, and then you're just like, I don't know if I can watch this because it's so annoying.
I definitely understand.
Ozark. Like it's so
Yes.
annoying. Like
It just kept getting worse and worse for everyone on the show.
okay, there's another big show that I have been watching too. It's called Evil, and it's it's kind of scary, but not. It's interesting because it is about like demons and stuff, but it's like it's more investigative. Like it's about,
Mm.
and I think it stopped at 3 seasons. I think I'm on the third season, but
Yeah, it's pretty.
Evil.
I watched the show. It's
yeah,
they're trying to investigate if it's actual paranormal activity or if it's just like a prank or if it's actually like something scientific. Like they'll say, "Oh, we're smelling something sticky from the closet and we're hearing these noises," and they'll be like, "Oh, it's actually sulfur, some type of toxic, thing, or is it a demon?"
it's really
So
interesting.
it's like certain stories. They had like a Slender Man story, which was pretty dope. I really liked one episode of it. It was pretty cool. That the one story that I did like, it was like dude was on Google Maps and he was on Google Maps and he would go to like a house and it had like a scary person at the top of the house, like in the window.
Wait, are you talking about no,
The
season
show
3? I
Evil.
haven't finished it.
Oh yeah, show Evil. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, no spoilers.
Oh, I wasn't gonna
Netflix?
say anything. I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, I was just gonna say that was a fun episode because it was like sometimes you go on Google Maps and you're like, wait, that was
Oh.
weird. So yeah,
Is this Netflix or what
yeah, it's on Netflix
streaming?
now.
Oh, got
Now
it.
also Netflix has like the whole AMC shows, so all the good AMC shows are now on Netflix that weren't on those, and some of the BBC shows too. So
Wow. I just saw this show. It just got put on Netflix. It's like a couple years old. It's called Kevin Can Fuck Himself. it's it stars Homegirl from Schitt's Creek, the
Oh,
daughter. And the way the show is shot, it's so like I don't know, it's so creative because it's shot one half of it is shot like a sitcom and the other half is shot like a drama.
okay,
It's so interesting and it kind of follows the life of the wife in the sitcom and how she goes through all these different emotions and how she goes through all this trouble. But when it cuts to the sitcom shooting style, everything's all jokes and fun and games because that's what a sitcom is, right? It's just like comedy. But when she's by herself and she's within her own thoughts, it's shot like a drama. It's so cool. It's so artistic.
what's it called?
Kevin Can Fuck Himself.
On
No,
oh,
yeah, it's really good. And then I just started watching the show with Maya Rudolph called Loot on Apple TV, and it's actually pretty good.
she's
It's
a
about
she's,
she's so funny. Um, it basically follows her life as a newly divorced billionaire,
oh wow.
and she's basically like lost and she's trying to find herself. And she tries to find purpose in a charity that her and her husband founded years ago that she never really was involved in. But when she got divorced, she started to try to find her purpose within that charity, but she keeps making the wrong moves. She's like tone deaf. She's basically like a rich bitch trying to be humble and she can't figure out like how to be a normal person. And so far so good. I think it's 3 seasons and the whole cast is great. So yeah, it's a comedy.
Nice.
Aaron, what are you watching these days?
nowadays I've been watching a lot of documentaries as usual, but been watching. Oh, I just want to shout out the Emmy Awards situation just went out, and the Emmys were I think about a month ago. So shout out to my show Shogun. They had like the
Mm,
most nominating and won, and then the girl, I'm getting her name, it starts with the A, won for best actress for a drama. And so Shogun won a lot of awards as they should. And got a lot of representation for Asian and Japanese culture overall. So that was just one of my favorite shows of the year, and it's good to see like something you see that you actually think that should be great and get awards actually get awards. So shout out to
nice.
that show. But right now I'm actually watching Gangs of London. It's on Netflix too, and so it's pretty much just going in the background of gangs and stuff like that. But the director, I'm a big director guy. So the director of a movie called Raid and Raid 2, which are, I think, they're Asian films, but they're action movies. And so that director has taken on doing that couple, I think the first couple episodes, and the fighting scenes for the first episode blew me away. Which is it's like a bar scene. I won't give too much away, but I was like, I didn't know it was directed by him. Now I watched the fighting, I'm like, this seems familiar. Like the type of like how the camera was working with the action was like a a one shotter, and I was like, wait, I need to look
Ooh.
at this one. And I was like, oh, it's from the guy from Raid and Raid 2. Okay, that makes sense. So far a great show. I'm only on episode like 4 or 5, but it was I had to go to sleep, but it was a big time cliffhanger at the end of the episode.
Ooh, Gangs of London.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, so it's a good show.
Ooh.
Very exhilarating. It's funny, like hearing people with accent being really gangster, but it's really cool.
I might stick them up.
You know?
That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out all those shows that you guys recommended. I'm always looking for new things to watch, and yeah, it, actually, me and my boyfriend we bought this AMC pass. It's $26 or $25 a month, and you can watch up to 3 movies per week. So you definitely get your money's worth. I think he and I bought ours at the end of July, and we've watched like 12 movies so far. So much. But yeah, one of the best movies I saw while I got the pass. I want to, well, it's this movie called Blink Twice with Channing Tatum.
Yeah, I heard. I want to see it.
And I really liked it because there was like, the premise is really dope. He plays like a billionaire. I watch a lot of things with billionaires in it, but he plays a billionaire who owns an island, and he invites like all of his friends and a couple of strangers that he meets at a gala to his island, and just a bunch of shit happens, and it's great. And there are like 1 or 2 reveals in the movie that are just so good. Like anytime a movie has a good twist or a good reveal, it's like, oh, okay, I'm a sucker for it. I'm like, just sit me down, give me some popcorn. I'm watching the whole thing. Um, so yeah, I definitely recommend the AMC pass, Aaron, because I know you really love movies. And if you watch at least like 1 movie a week, no, at least 2 movies a month, maybe you'll get your money's worth.
So again, what was the movie called again?
Blink Twice.
So because like I said, I'm a big director boy. You know
Uh-huh.
who it was directed by, right?
Oh, Zoe Kravitz.
Oh my boo. Like that Channing Tatum's boo right now.
Sorry, she's not in it. She just directed it.
That's what I'm saying. I said I'm a director boy, so I was like, yeah. So this was her first film directing. So I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard some great things, and just I don't know who wrote the script, but I definitely want to look into who wrote the script and see her first time as a director because I've heard some great things.
She did do a great job. Like even like watching the trailer, you could see like her eye for composition is really good, and colors, all of those good things. Yeah.
On my list.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Okay, we're running a little long, but I do have another question for Hazel. I know that while you were on the show, we were talking about all the things that you couldn't eat as a pregnant woman. So my question is, and I know you mentioned that you're going to get a level 3 matcha as soon as you give birth to your baby girl, as soon as you're able to. Yeah. What is the first meal that you want to indulge in after you have your baby?
Ooh, that's easy because I would definitely want sushi. And also I do want to get like I like French toast. Like that's like my favorite. Pregnant women can have it. It's just if you're diabetic, it's not really recommended.
Mm-hmm.
So like that or like chicken waffles or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
If you didn't say sushi, I was gonna call you out because I remember a couple of drives towards the studio. You're like, you know what I want? I want some sushi. You know, salmon sushi.
Yeah, sushi is definitely always like the number one. Like after I gave birth to Malachi, JP drove me straight to the sushi restaurant. We took it like to go and ate it at home. That was fun.
Nice.
But I have been eating dragon rolls during this pregnancy, so that kind of like
What's in that?
eel.
Yeah, just ill.
Oh, nice. Eel's good.
I mean, I can still have like cooked stuff, so I figured.
Got it.
Yeah.
So
and
what?
Too. The cereal, because it's not recommended for diabetics,
Mm-hmm.
but cereal just hits, man, and like it's sad that I can't.
It's so true.
It's like, you know what? It's dinner, but you know what hit right
It's like the easiest like snack, and
now?
it's just convenient.
Yeah. It's the crunch. It's like the milk. It's the coldness. It's the sweetness. It's everything. And it's so easy.
Exactly.
I agree.
Man, what?
Malachi getting restless over there.
He is. Yeah, he was like lifting my shirt earlier because he was trying to like say hi to the baby. Like I'm like,
not right now. Not on camera.
you know.
Oh. Well, should we call it an episode? Is there anything you want to talk about, Hazel? Anything you want to say to the listeners that miss you?
Oh
yeah.
Thanks for thinking of me to get on before I give birth. And for the anniversary, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, guys.
For a year.
What? Keeping the show going and having amazing guests, and thank you for the listeners to continue to support, and yeah, just stay posted.
Yeah.
Catch up after too.
Definitely. As soon as you're ready to get back on camera post baby, we're definitely going to have you on, because I mean, I know I definitely want to see how you're doing after. I want to see your baby and meet her. Just see how everything's going after that, for sure.
Yay, for sure. Well, this is really fun. I've really missed you guys, and it just feels like I've been like in my own world. So I'm like, how's everything?
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, Hazel. Well, it was good catching up with you. We'll definitely be texting you daily to see how you're doing. We're on baby watch now. Official baby watch. And yeah, best of luck. I know it's going to be a fast and painless delivery. Hopefully. Yeah. Aaron, anything else you'd like to say?
No, this was, I'm happy for, be with this crew for 1 year and more years to come. We've had, some good times, good highlights, from doing our New Year's party, from having our live shows, from doing all this, having these guests, and it's been so much fun. And I know it's just going to continue on and on. I just want to thank you guys, Lynn and Hazel, and everybody else in the crew, Mac and Irvin, and everybody else that helps out. It's so much fun for me. And like, Hazel said, even though I'm not pregnant, but it's like, time with you guys, breaks me out my capsule and make me have some good times. And just being with creatives like you is always a great time.
Definitely. Well, thank you, Aaron, for putting in so much work, lending so much of your time and your effort on and off, in and out of the studio, on and off the camera. You contributed so much to the show, and I couldn't think of a better person to be our producer, videographer, and marketing department. Of course, thanks to Hazel. You have always been the best co-host and one of my favorite people. And yeah, I definitely thought of you as, October was approaching. I'm like, dang, we're reaching our 1 year. We got to do a little catch up / reunion Zoom with 3 of us, to mark the occasion. And yeah, thanks to the listeners for always being there and, checking us out and giving us an audience to showcase our little podcast. And of course, like Aaron said, thanks to the team, Irv, Mac, everybody on the Track Life squad. And yeah, we're just getting started. So yeah, I guess with that being said, we'll see what year 2 brings along, see how much we can improve, how far we can reach, and how much we grow. And yeah, with that being said, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, share, and rate.
Yep.
Yeah, follow us on all social medias at the
Yeah.
Fillennials, and listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. We hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Oh no.